Hello, everyone. Jerez, Jesse Montano here from Ball Arena as the Avalanche prepare to take on the New Jersey Devils here tonight. Avalanche here on the first game of a three-game homestand. In fact, on the other side of that, New Jersey Devils are actually on the final game of a four-game road trip here. I guess, what do you see out of New Jersey Devils here coming into Ball Arena tonight?
This is a good team. You know, they remind me a lot of where the Avs were 2018, 2019 as they were really, starting to ramp up. The Devils finally getting to the playoffs last year. They're going to be, the Avs were out on the road for a lot of games to start the season. New Jersey kind of feeling those same effects. Looks like they're going to be without Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier. So in terms of high-end skill, the Avs are definitely going to have a leg up tonight. And again, the Avs need to channel what they kind of went through in Buffalo and Pittsburgh. This is a team at the end of a long road trip. They're playing at altitude. I like this New Jersey Devil team a lot. I like their defense. I like their depth up front. I don't trust their goaltending, and that's where I think the Avs need to try to expose them a bit and, again, jump on a team that's at the end of a long road trip that's gotten a little bit banged up here. I think this should be a good game. I think these teams are evenly matched, but the Avs should have a leg up here given who's in, who's out, and where the Devils are at, like you said, on this trip.
Last week when we were here, the Avalanche kind of had to get things back on track, and they responded well with a win over St. Louis. Kind of in the same boat here, but this time they get a couple extra games to get back on track while being at home for this little week stretch here. I mean, how big of a benefit is that going to be to kind of get some momentum built?
I mean, we talked to Ryan Johansson this morning, and he already said, like, holy smokes, it's been nice to just be at home the last couple of nights. So I do. I think we can sometimes overvalue being at home versus being on the road, but I do think with how much the Avs have been away from home, there just is a difference in getting to sleep in your own bed, getting some home-cooked meals, being able to come to the arena and it's your locker room stall, all that stuff. So, again, I don't want to make too big of a deal out of it, but given the way this schedule has been, and, again, not just the games on the road, but they've been these weird road trips where, again, that first road trip was almost 9 days for the team away from home with the days off in between. I do think it's going to be really nice for them to get a week that they can settle. Jared Bednar is sick. Rather be sick at home laying in your own bed than having to try to rehab that on the road in a hotel.
Yeah, exactly. Getting back on track and really using this homestand to build some momentum. That's the focus. A couple former New Jersey Devils in the game for the Avalanche tonight, Thomas Tatar and Miles Wood. We talked to Miles Wood about what it means to him. He kind of just approached it as it being just another game.
Not too much, to be honest. It's just another game. First shift might be a little weird, I guess, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to win and get 2 points here.
All right, now looking more towards the Avalanche here. We're here at morning skate. They're trying to rebound and get things back on track. What was your vibe of the room? What was your vibe of the energy here at morning skate today?
I was trying to talk to a couple of guys to kind of gauge their pulse on exactly that. How has it felt these last couple of days? Again, this is a part I talked about it this morning on the show that I went on. The room is good. Like, I feel like the energy is high. Guys are smiling. They're not in a bad mood or anything. We just need to see that translate onto the ice. I do think you're going to get a good effort out of them tonight. I do think that 7-0 loss was a wake-up call. Miles Wood told me it was embarrassing. So I think you're going to get a good effort out of the Avs tonight. I think they're going to be fired up for this one.
After our podcast yesterday, we really focused in on Nathan McKinnon. If you've missed it, check it out on all podcast providers as well as YouTube. Yep. But I'm looking at him today and how he responds. And so far in morning skate, I really liked what I saw. I mean, I know it's just practice. It's just a morning skate, but he looked on. He was firing pucks at Nathan McKinnon-like levels and just super accurately, and I'm excited to see what he brings to the table tonight.
We said on the show yesterday we were anxious to see how he kind of went forward because it seemed like he was maybe trying to take on a little bit more of a leadership role. That bleeds over onto the ice, right? You want to see him be a leader on and off the ice. I'm with you. We have used that a couple times as like gosh, they didn't look super sharp at morning skate, and I think it's translated to the game. So let's see if the opposite is true. Nathan McKinnon, yeah, like you said, looked really good, looked dialed in this morning. Let's see if that translates through to tonight.
Looking at the lineup, no major changes for the Avalanche. A lot of guys healthy, but we do have Freddie Olofsson out, Andre Pavel in. What are the expectations? What do we want to see from Andre Pavel, or do you think it's just a limited minutes, limited situation type of thing?
To me, it's the same thing that we talked about a couple nights ago when we thought maybe Caleb Jones was getting into the game. I want Andre Pavel to get through the end of the game with us going, man, I didn't really notice Andre Pavel. Obviously, if he contributes for you offensively or anything like that, that's a bonus. But just get through the game, first NHL game. Don't make any glaring mistakes and just kind of be part of the solution instead of creating any more problems in his limited minutes. If he does that, wildly successful.
Yeah, they love to bring up checkers, right? Anytime they call up anybody from the Eagles, and that's exactly what they expect from him. So I hope to see Andre Pavel lay some bodies and make a difference defensively because that's also where we know they need to
Be hard to play against.
Put some focus towards, right? So finally, here, guys, from Ball Arena before the game starts, what are 3 keys, or any keys? What do you think the Avs got to do just to take this win tonight and, again, build momentum for the rest of the homestand?
Well, it's Alexander Georgiev going back in net tonight, so you want to see a strong performance from him, get himself a nice bounce-back performance. But I am going to go back. To me, the biggest thing is going to be that team defense that we talked about yesterday, paying attention to those fine details, and instead of giving up grade A scoring chances, just limit some of the high-end opportunities you're giving up, and then play with speed off the rush, get back to your game. I felt like the Avs let a lot of that game against Vegas be dictated by the Golden Knights. The Avs need to come out. You've got last change. You're at home. Dictate the pace a little bit here in this game tonight. So Georgiev's got to be better. Avs got to be better defensively in terms of their details around the net, and then get back to playing your type of game and dictate the pace of things.
That'll do it from Guerilla Sports here after morning skate. Of course, we'll be back for all your post-game coverage, so catch us there. But Avalanche, New Jersey Devils tonight, 8 p.m.